Yes? My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim. I'm sure you already...
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor!
You betrayed
You should
us!
tell her that her uncle is son that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
We're all hard.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Been up to the Blue Palace? It is a sight to see. Even if it is filled with fops.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apology. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm. What? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Pack. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
By blade or by spell, if you want it dead.
fletching suits me. It's still sometimes tedious.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Good. Can't have the buyer get... Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. Why are you following me? I told you I don't know it. Our business has concluded, and you're standing in my way.
Know you can afford a septim or two?
Stay out of trouble, El.
It is a strange sight. The white flakes that sometimes fall from the sky.
My cousin's out. Watch the skies, traveler.
here.
Skyrim belongs to us!
I swear I'll kill you.
Not impressed.
Damn you! No more! I yield! I yield!
What was that?
Over here.
Someone there? Is someone there? Never should.
Now ain't this a surprise?
There's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told... Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him... Mercer never told you about it? You needed to know more? Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went. Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you?
Gullumai give up any... No. This is grave news indeed. Carlia destroyed everything this guild... After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just... Carlia and I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch... If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. Place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snow Vale. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Hey, let's talk a second.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just wanted
You're
to know
making
it's
waves
because you were
around
new.
here.
You know what
I like that.
Well, hey there.
If you ever want
Look,
to talk about
I don't...
anything,
Why do you
you
care
let me
anyway?
know.
It's not like we're family. Look, you want to know about me? I'll tell you about... Didn't have a coin to spend between our... How about the... Here's the best part. They... Carrying around a weight like that, it... Oh, I never returned. So that's my sad story. Maybe one day. Just not today.
What
Maybe
do you
I'll
want,
see you around.
little elf? Come back and see me.
Need a ride? I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Ajit, I think they call themselves. I hear this whole...
Watch the skies, traveler.
Good. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is... No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Just make certain... The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. Keep your eyes open. Mouth shut. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how. A lot of skill. That should do it. Carlia's been through here. What does she expect to find? Stench in here. It smells of death. Guard. This shouldn't take long. Your life is mine! Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps. Death will be my triumph! You just... You mean nothing! Is that nothing? There's two more of them ahead. Hardly worth my time. What was that? That fight was an execution. The death will... You can't hide from me. Hardly a challenge. Bone chimes. Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I'd bet. Don't blunder into any of them. can't hide from me. Your blood will adorn my blade. What was that? You mean nothing! We're on the right track. She's been through here as well. Who's there? So ends the lesson. Something near. Will adorn my blade. Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlisle. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlisle. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
Interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Speak.
I don't care how many colleges they build, how much the sea.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell? Like some horrible monster was turned.
The mages don't let us go in the college.
Exploded.
They said
What
it's
did
not
you do?
safe.
Yes, yes. What? Carlia? Do you have Gallus's journal? No problem. No, this is just like... He's written all of the text. No. The court wizard of Markarch, Calselmo, may have the material. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. Calsel...
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarch? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
You all right? You look like you might be sick.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home? Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my son. No!
What was that? Thought I heard something.
You step from us!
I'd die for my people.
Everyone, stay back. The Markarch City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
Margaret, he killed her.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the street. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? I'm so sorry. I hope the aid give you more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Until next time.
I used to be an adventurer like...
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Look, I'm very... What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I told you I'm not You I'm sorry, I got too excited. Then you will. I'm calling it Calselmo's God. Preposterous. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see. I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed... What? Being an admirer. Do you realize? You best rethink this course of action. Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you. What is it this time? What? Oh, God.
Whoops.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. Because Calselmo doesn't want anyone to go in. He runs the museum. You have a problem with that? Go talk to him. You'll find him in front of the ruins during the day, just down the
I have things to study. Correct. It's a I'll let you in if you agree to something. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into... Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. Yes, I have a lot of research. Things to... You have my gratitude. As promised, here's the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile.
You here to see the yard. No sudden moves, understand?
What is it? Dragons?
Dozen men up there. Yeah. Calselmo called in his entire expedition team. Said he needed every man he could get to protect the research.
What was... Intruder! Help!
What was that?
I need some help! Someone there. Die.
What was that?
Over here! Hurry! Over here! Hurry! I cannot best you!
Now you're mine.
Ah! Foof! Ah!
This is Markarch, traveler. Safest city in the reach.
Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarch. Let's keep that in mind.
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen
What am I
entering or
supposed to do?
leaving?
Never leave the house? You want that engine?
I said...
My job is to serve.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Back, eh? And how... A rubbing, eh? I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If you ever manage to gain entry to the college and you find trying to rid yourself... I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have... Was there something else? If you have
You must
further
hasten
need
to
of me,
Riften
you
before
can find me in
You've
the
come
college.
this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the... Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal, and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason,
Was there something
you
else?
might have to.
So did Delvin say... Take a look. Give my regards to Carline. If you see her. I'm assuming you're here. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.